Gerlia was trapped in the sex trade. We met her in a bar in Angeles City, Philippines. She's a single mother of 3 beautiful children, and she was a worship leader. You would just love her. Here's her story. Gerlia only had a high school education. You see, in the Philippines, without college, you can't even work in fast food or sell peanuts in the mall without a college degree. A few months ago, Gerlia was trafficked. Her 2 cousins messaged her and told her, there's a waitress job for you in the place they work in Angeles City. She was loaned and fronted by her new employer $100 for her transportation. After 5 days of travel with multiple boats and buses, she arrived in Angeles City. She met her new employers in a bar in the middle of the red light district where over 12,000 women right now are trafficked. The next day, she was escorted to a clinic to check for STDs. She was wondering, why are they doing this? To work as a waitress. When reporting to work the next day, she realized something was very wrong. She saw all the women in bikinis and on a stage. The waitress job was no longer available. She told me, I started shaking and I was so scared. They handed her a bikini, told her to change and report back. She realized that she had been tricked and lured into the sex trade. There was no way out. Gerlia was trafficked, in debt, and had no way of escape. She was bound with the chains of poverty. She was told to dance and wait for a man to take her on a date. She would be his all night and into the morning. She told me, I cried and I cried out to God to come and rescue me. 4 nights later, a Wipe Every Tear team, led by one of our own women in our care, Jermaine, a 3rd-year business administration major, came into the bar. Jermaine told me, God directed me to choose Gerlia to come and sit at our table. Jermaine came from the same island and spoke Gerlia's dialect. They communicated with each other. Gerlia told me that she immediately knew that God had sent help. She said, I trusted them. They told me about Wipe Every Tear and how they would take care of me, send me to college, provide a clean house, a clean bed, pay for everything, including supporting my 3 children. I was so thankful and I was so excited. You see, these girls have been told not to trust Wipe Every Tear. They are told, 1, they'll be trafficked to another country. 2, they'll be sold into a brothel under lock and key. And number 3, that we will use them and we'll rape them and we're going to kill them. So, God gave us a strategy to go directly to the girls in the bars. Our very own Wipe Every Tear girls that used to be in the bars now go back into those bars and tell the women there is a way out. Gerlia listened to Jermaine's story, who used to work on the same street, and she trusted her. Imagine our girls pulling out their old bar ID and then showing them their college ID. This used to be me, and now this is me. So how do we do this? We invite women like Gerlia and others to come visit our safe houses in Manila, 2 hours away. We don't pressure them. We invite Holy Spirit to come and touch them. We transport them to come see for themselves, talk with our girls, and see if it's true. We share a meal together, answer all their questions, and love them like they've never been loved before. We give them hope about their futures. We pull out their dreams, and we scandalously love them. We really do just love them, and we love them justly. After a couple of hours, we take them back to Angeles City so they can report to work that night. Some will gather their things and come home that very night. We pay their debt and they are free. Some come days, weeks, or months later. Today, Gerlia is a first-year college student, majoring in tourism. She's going to be really good. And now she's back to leading worship at a nearby church. She's being restored. Our girls are now worshipers, full of Jesus and full of hope. You should see them now. When you educate a girl, poverty breaks and prosperity reigns. There is no more hunger, no more sex trade. Everything changes. Women are now gainfully employed in the professional world, and they're being set free. It's working. These amazing women are changing history. They are leaders of revival. We are experiencing some very special things right now. Heaven is coming down on the sex trade like never before. We are going to reach hundreds and thousands of women who are going from bar girl to college graduates, from betrayed to beloved, from poverty to prosperity, from slavery to freedom. To make history, real history that will be written of a people who believed and acted, who brought heaven to earth and saw sex trafficking eradicated and justice reign. We've only just begun. God is moving on the earth. Revival is here. Come and make history with us.